Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm super grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. So we're not going to talk about it, but I'm sure it's very obvious that I'm, hello, so this is love, do. Hey Braveheart, hey Eli, hey Asa. I'm sure it's very obvious that my strength is being challenged today. So I'm here though. I'm here and we're going to get some collective messages. I love you guys. Alright. No, we're not. Woo! Dance it off. Everybody just take a minute, dance it off. Alright. Alright, here we go. Yep. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what does the collective need to know, please? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go get a tissue, and I'm gonna clean myself up. I just brought the whole roll of toilet paper. Yeah. Listen, guys, we're gonna get through this, right? We have a busy day today. It's Monday. Calendar's booked. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna move right through this. We're gonna do it properly, but we're gonna do it. Also, in times like these, I usually want to go get a vape or a cigarette, but I have a straw, so just progression, right? Anyways, all right, back to you, collective. Back to you. All right. So silly. We're gonna get through this. All right. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? And I know that, like, what you guys are feeling is not what I'm feeling. This is something, like, there's a black, well, you can't see. There's a black cat right there. Like, yeah. So I know that, like, I feel like you guys are probably feeling, like, pretty okay today, to be honest with you. You know, because yeah. Yeah. All right. What does the collective need to know? Yeah, I feel like for you guys, collective, like today, you know, I shouldn't even separate myself like that, but it feels like like I'm hearing, like, it feels like the sun's coming out a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, this energy where it's like, I don't know, like, you know, when you sit in the sun and it just feels really warm, like it's like that blanket of sun, like that's what this feels like. So I'm not sure if this is what you're feeling like, just totally, like maybe you are sitting in the sun, maybe that's significant, or like you're feeling that, for a lot of you, I feel like you might be feeling it like on your heart a little bit. But yeah, it I'm getting this kind of like new energy here. And that's what it feels like, right? And the sun being like the happiest card in the deck, which the sun isn't even out here, but this is just the energy that I'm feeling, okay? Just a warmth, like it's just this warmth, like maybe like gratitude or, you know, like joy in a way. Yeah, it feels like a shift here. It does. Look. Like this warmth, like coming over your heart. Like I don't know how else to explain it. And it feels like whatever you've done, it's like this is something that you have like worked towards, right? Like you've really worked towards feeling this type of peace. Like it's been something that's been, you know how some people like they typically they start this journey and they start manifesting things in the physical, right? They want to manifest a house and they want to manifest, you know, whomever I'm talking to, it's like you have been like manifesting like peace and joy and like this feeling of warmth. Yeah. This is something that you've been able to like obtain or attain, like pretty much like you've done it on your own. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know, and I feel like you get this feeling through, I'm also getting this like new ginormous like self-awareness or just awareness. Like I'm seeing somebody like taking a walk, right? And things that they like wouldn't have noticed before. It's like maybe you're noticing. Am I yelling? I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling? What is wrong with me? Anyways, you know, like things are more defined. Like it's like your vision seems more crisp, or you know, I don't know. It's just there's things that pop out at you, right? It's almost like you're able to like perceive and see things of the universe here as more of like, it's like you receive it in a different way, right? Like more of a message rather than just like, you know, just a squirrel, right? You know, I don't know. This is the type of energy that you're really kind of like stepping into, collective, is because this like warmth has like overcome your heart, right? It's like it's bringing you more present and more open to receive you know, messages from the universe, yes, messages from the divine, and receive them in a way of like a deeper understanding, right? And then it's almost like, and then there's like this overwhelming sense of like gratitude, which just magnifies the whole experience. Like that's what this feels like. That's a really good energy. For all of you, like this shift is going to come from something different. Thanks for all the love, guys. I feel better. I appreciate you. Yeah, and then I feel like because of this, right, there's like some sort of like trust fall, right? There's some sort of trust fall here that suddenly starts like spinning your wheel, right? It starts spinning this new cycle. For all of you, this like, for some of you, like this trust fall is going to come in a moment of when you're feeling really up, right? And you're like, you know, taking some sort of leap of faith towards like a dream or a goal or something. And for others of you, this is like a trust fall where it's like, you know, a moment where maybe you're feeling, you know, down and you're like, well, I have no other choice but to just fall back into the divine and know that they're going to catch me here, right? And either way, because it's like we're all, you know, again, we're all at different points in our journey, right? And so, and I feel like there's a reason to us not all being exactly where the other one is at the same time, right? It's all about balance. And so either way, right, it's perfectly right for you, but you made the decision to do that. And this is bringing in this Wheel of Fortune. It's bringing in this new cycle. It's bringing in these new changes. It's bringing in new beginnings. And then we have the Chariot card here. Okay, some of you, it could be a new vehicle. I don't know if we're talking specifics, but this, I feel like it's you know, it could have to do with matters of the heart, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's less of something that's like specifically tangible. You know what I mean? And it's more of a like broader area, if that makes any sense. I mean, it could very well be something tangible for all of you. But the Chariot is, you know, it's action, it's discipline, right? It's movement, right? Yeah, so like for either, like even for those of you that are like in a moment where like you feel like your strength is being tested, you feel like your, you know, resilience is at an all-time, like, you know, it's like running really thin, or, you know, whatever it may be, right? And for those that are even like feeling really up, right? I feel like you're being encouraged to like, I don't know, for some reason still like celebrate, like it's coming to mind in such a big way. Like there's something to celebrate, even if you're not feeling like it. I don't know. There's either that or you're going to realize that, right? Or there's something that's going to come to you maybe intuitively, or yeah. Yeah. I didn't even look, the Ace of Swords here. There's some sort of, okay, here's why. There's some sort of like truth or inspiration or something that comes with this Ace of Cups, right? With this warmth feeling, with this, it's like, you know, you've made some sort of shift within your heart that radiates this like warmth and gratitude and love and kindness, even when you don't necessarily feel like that, you know, and it's bringing in some sort of, there's definitely manifestation here, but it's also bringing in some sort of truth, some sort of like higher awareness, some sort of like and somehow there's some sort of like discovery is the right word, the word that I'm looking for. Discovery. Okay, so for some of you, it's going to be a discovery like of something with like this within you, and for others of you, it's some sort of discovery about something like external to you that is something that you've attracted, right? Something that you've manifested here. So, you know, take it as it resonates, but just know that oftentimes when there's new discoveries within you, that there's often, you know, new discoveries external to you as well. You know? I mean, collective, like, things look really good for you right now. Whatever it is that you're currently like shifting or experiencing, I heard like sudden jolt. So it's like, you know, when you're on like a wooden roller coaster, you know, like the wooden ones, and they just like, you know, when you turn the corner, you like go like this. You, you know what I mean? It's like this, like this, right? That's what this feels like. It feels like there's like this sudden jolt, right? Where you're pulled to like one side or the other, like, and you know, if we're talking about like the pendulum, you know, you could be pulled to one side or the other here. So for some of you, it's like there's, you know, been pulled up to one side that, you know, you're like in this like complete state of bliss. And for others of you, you've been pulled up to the other side where it's like you are like, holy cow, what am I feeling? Don't attach yourself, right? Don't attach yourself. Just allow yourself to feel those feelings. Allow them to pass through and to bring you, you know, all of the emotions that you may be feeling, whether they are super good or super quote unquote not so good, right? They're bringing you some sort of like knowledge, right? Some sort of information, some sort of something that is going to help you, you know, once you come back down to this like middle where you're balanced and you're able to it's the jolt. There's a jolt here. Ooh, wooden roller coasters are tough. They're tough. What else? 1911 might be significant. All right, what else? Somebody, I don't know who this is for, but I keep being drawn to this card right here, and then underneath it, the Justice card. This card is the Wicked Game card, and this card is the Justice card, Poetic Justice here. You know, I don't know, somebody there was some sort of games going on here. Okay. But with the Justice card being underneath it, it's like, I heard, what is that the best you can do? I don't know. You know, we're not trying to feed into like any of that, but for like maybe like a handful of you who were like questioning somebody's intent, or you know, a group of people, or you know, it's like you can trust that, you know, and these are for only people who have been like intuitively been feeling that, right? Like, but I don't know, right? Like, I don't want to, you know, what if this is just like my paranoia, or what if this is just like, you know, trauma from the past and I need to release it? Like, what if I'm just projecting? What if, right? This is for these people, right? Who were trying to make excuses for the people that were, you know, that we're actually playing a game, that we're actually messing with you, right? But you're sitting there like trying to stop it. Stop it, okay? Just quit it. All right? Just go ahead and you know, I don't know, cut your losses, something. I don't know. There's some sort of, yeah. Justice is here for you, right? So the scales are going to be balanced. All right. So some of you might be holding on to these people, almost, I don't want to say out of like revenge or anything, but I don't feel like you're holding on to them, you know, because it's serving you. You may be like holding on to them, I don't know if it's like to prove a point. Like, this is maybe for like two people. I don't know. Like maybe to prove a point to other people or something. It's like, you know, there's something going on, but I don't know. I really just get the sense most of you, if that situation is for you, like, you just don't want to believe it, right? You just don't want to believe it because it's like, damn. You know, like, damn. That sucks. I heard another one bites the dust, right? So these could be friends, these could be family members, these could be, like, I don't know who it is. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you, but yeah, it's, you know, I feel like you were probably like really fighting. Yeah. Alright, what else does the collective need to know? Okay. Okay, so there's a situation that like two people are going to finally be like on the same page. Okay, so like this could be in all different ways here. Okay, it could, but there's a situation in which two people are not, they're not like, you know, one is not mopping what the other is spilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not vibing. They're not communicating correctly. Like, they're being, it's totally being misunderstood or misread, or even if there's no like actual communication, like the energy's being misread. There's been a disagreement, or there is, you know, there's two people who are on, you know, are not not on the same page, right? There's they're just not, okay? This is about to come together, okay? It's about to change. All right, like and I feel like one of you, it's like you already know, right? Like you already have this understanding, and I feel like you're just kind of like patiently waiting on this person to like figure it out, right? It's like, now come on, like I know you can figure this out, right? Like let's not be silly here. Yeah. And or vice versa, however this is going to resonate, but yeah, you both are going to be on the same page. I don't know if it's some sort of like information that this person receives, or like they get some sort of downloads, or there's some sort of like, I don't know, there's a shift here, okay? And that shift could actually have something directly to do with what is shifting within your heart and into your mind, right? And it's having or that, you know, that's this person, right? And it's having a direct reflect, or a direct reflection. You get it. In the physical here, okay? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so there's some sort of miscommunication that's going to be straightened up here, okay? It's going to be straightened up, and this is gonna, I don't know, it's somehow going to be calling back your power. It's somehow going, I don't know, it's definitely in alignment with confidence, making you feel better about something. Like I feel like there's something here that I almost, this could have been a conversation that I feel like you've been waiting on here. Like, I don't want to, it's not like an I told you so. It's not like an I told you so at all, because that's, you know, nobody likes that and nobody wants to do that, right? But it's kind of like that, you know, but not in a way of like, you know, where you're actually shoving it in somebody's face. That's not it. It's, just like you knew, collective. You know what I mean? Like you knew. You just knew. Huh. Okay, yeah, this is basically saying all the things I already said. Sorry, guys. Something about sunflowers might be pretty significant. Yeah. Or just, yeah, I agree. Okay. Okay, yeah. So when these two pages, when these two people, I don't know why I'm saying pages. Like, I mean, like when two people, I was talking about two people being on different pages, right? And them finally getting on the same page here. Okay. Communication is going to be really important. And don't, pride is a big thing here, right? Especially when it's something that, going back to that energy where it was like, well, I told you so, right? Don't let that overcut, right? Make sure that you're still speaking from a space of understanding. We have to keep in mind as we continue to grow in our spirituality, and as we continue to grow in that leadership or in that teacher role, or whether it's just being a parent or it's being somebody who is in the spiritual developing, coaching, healing world already, or who is working towards being there. It's this understanding that knowing that oftentimes, we can say things to people, but until they really have that discovery on their own, they're not really able to listen to you, to understand at a level that you're explaining, if that makes sense, right? Like, until somebody has seen the evidence of as within, so without, right? When I say that, it may not mean anything to you, if that makes sense. It really might not, because it's like, well, because your mind is still looking for that physical evidence. And that's part of being a human, right? That's just part of being a human. And so oftentimes, there are some like people who forget about that. They forget about the times when they had to discover that that was the answer themselves, right? They forget about the times when they, before they had discovered that, or before they had discovered anything in particular, right? You just kind of forget about it because it doesn't exist anymore. And so there's kind of this, energy coming through of saying, like, don't forget about when you were at that, that part of your journey. Don't forget about that. Because that's important. That's the, being at that point in your journey as well is one of the biggest reasons why, you're either able to now, or you're going to be able to serve so many people. Is by not forgetting about your parts of the journey as well. But whatever this situation is, you can release negativity around it, okay? I feel like right now you guys, there's something about Scorpio might be significant, okay? It's like you're releasing maybe some fears here, okay? But luck is on your side, okay? It really is, all right? You're going to have to, I feel like with this conversation, you may have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. You know what I mean? And so that's okay. All right, let's get some final messages, and then I will get to all the personals. Thank you to everyone who is booking and sending in donations and scheduling trauma spottings and liking and sharing and subscribing. I love you guys. I love you. We're growing. We're growing. We're growing. I also thought about doing another round of free personals, but like not for the same people, right? It'd have to be, I want to do another group of people. So, and I think I messed up and I threw away that list, but I'm going to trust that we have a community that moves with integrity and would not try to shenanigan anything. So, yeah, I will work on getting that booked in. You know, it's definitely not going to be today. Clearly, I'm sorting through some things myself. But we're going to get through it, all right? We are. I feel like, you know, I really didn't want to show up all upset like that, but I feel like there's value to it, you know, so you guys can see that, you know, my life isn't perfect. And even though I can be, my strength is tested. We gotta keep going. That came out of nowhere. That sounded like The Simpsons. The Simpsons might be significant. Taurus might be significant. I feel like somebody's been nosing in your record, like so some of you maybe in your physical records, but I feel like also like in your, like, Akashic records here. Like I feel some sort of like sneakiness. But I feel like whoever it was, like, I do feel like they got caught. Yeah. And like, collective, I feel like you would have no idea that this is going on. Unless if it's like the physical records, that's something that you would be aware of. Like if somebody of you, if you're worried about like somebody who's like hacked into like some of your things or whatnot, yeah, I might suggest having that looked into maybe. But I'm feeling this is like Akashic records. Why do I also feel that there's been some sort of like there's been some sort of spiritual battle. I feel like it's been going on like in the background, which we know that, but I feel like it's I don't think it's a battle that like your spirit is involved in, but I feel like it's a battle that involves your spirit, if that makes any sense. Right? So it's like not a battle that you've been fighting, but it involves you in some type of way. So some sort of like protection, some sort of Yeah, whatever and whomever this was, they've been caught here, right? Like and I think that that's all that they really want to talk about. But I feel that like that's probably not for everyone, but it is for some of you that like maybe you've been feeling like more lost, or you've been feeling more confused. It feels like there's been a lot of people in your energy, right? Because of all of this that's been going on, and these people, like they may not even actually be like in the physical, right? It's like, I don't know, there was a lot of energies in your space, in your energetic field, in your, you know what I mean? And like this is clearing out. This battle is over, okay? Like I don't know. There's been some sort of victory here. And it has to do with your freedom in the physical. Like it's like a direct, as above, so below. It's like a direct, it's like whatever this battle was, it was going to like sway your destiny. Somehow. And this is not to create fear, because, like, the battle was always going to be won in your favor anyways. That's just, that's just the way the story's written, okay? That's just the way the story's written. But, yeah. So I almost get the sense maybe some of you have been feeling almost like locked up, or like stuck or stagnant. I don't know. There's just this kind of freeing energy that I'm feeling right now, where it's just like you literally just feel so free. Like you know what I mean? And I don't know in what type of sense of the word that means to you, as far as being free, whether it be like, emotionally or financially, or just, having the, one symptom of complex trauma is like literally not being able to make decisions without like permission of others, or without feeling like you have permission of others, or without it's like you can't do things alone, right? And that's so that could be some of you that this is shifting, right? Man, I am so proud of everyone for like using the trauma spotting video. I see you guys get on there. I just get the notifications. And wow, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with your insistence to grow and to become the best version of you. And I'm so excited. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of you guys. Carol, I'm getting ready to jump off, but anyways, listen guys, I love you so much, and I hope you have a good day. We'll talk soon.